the very important electronic health record itself. So, Bill, tell us about what's happening in regards to the activity going on in regards to electronic health records.
Well, great. I'd love to. So, Bill Tinston, director of the FEHRM. So, the FEHRM is, if you don't know, the organization that the Department of Defense and the Department of Veterans Affairs had the foresight to set up when they recognized that they sort of backed into a joint program with the deployment of the electronic health record in DoD and the deployment of the electronic health record in the VA. Right? It's a single common record about the patient, not where the care is delivered or who delivered the care. So they looked around and said, hey, we need somebody to look across this whole space. They created the FEHRM, and then I've been fortunate enough to be the director of the FEHRM. So what we've accomplished, or what's happening right now with the FEHRM, builds on what Pat talked about, what Lisa talked about, what Hassan talked about, and lots of other stuff going on, right? So the DoD side, Pat talked about MHS Genesis. The DoD side, a few weeks ago at this point, delivered Wave Carson. It was 150 locations. It was 12 states. It was a ridiculously complex implementation and rollout of the health record across a huge swath of the Defense Health Agency, and Pat's infrastructure was all there to support it. As we've been working with the DoD and the VA on the joint HIE, or Joint Health Information Exchange, we've driven the DoD from 14% interoperability with community care electronic health records to 65, and the VA from 30% to 65. A lot of that driven by what Lisa was talking about, the rules and the good work that the ONC does in getting standards in place. We've also started to implement the FHIR standards between the VA and the DoD, and we're working with the commercial health information exchanges to get them implemented there. And that just brings an incredibly powerful improvement in availability and usability of the data in the various domains that we're getting the data, so that we get the data that the provider needs for an encounter about a patient that's relevant, right? They can actually indicate up front what would be relevant. And because we're engaging these FHIR standards to get the data, we can bring that correct data back, present it in the workflow, and make the experience seamless to the providers and the users of the health systems that we're supporting, which at the moment is the Department of Defense, the Department of Veterans Affairs, and the Department of Homeland Security's Coast Guard. And I imagine there's opportunity going forward to bring other federal healthcare providers into the fold of the single common record as we go forward.